There's Grand Teton. There's our ride up sitting down there. This is the beginning of the Marion Lake Granite Canyon Trail. There's Susie coming along. Easy day today, 6.2 to Marion Lake, and then we're going another 3-4 miles past that up to Fox Pass, and that's where our camping area is for tonight. That's what our permit's for. So pretty much just going downhill through the forest since we've started out on a road and we've been on the trail, and it just going downhill. And I think we're going to cross a draw at the bottom and then uphill.
Hey, here we are.
Lots of wildflowers. So a lot of the trail's been coming in and out of these trees, and I think they're spruce of some sort. And it's like we're walking through flower gardens. So we're joining the actual Teton Crest trail. This trail going out that way leads to Phillips Pass. Goes down to Highway 22 or something. We're headed to Fox Creek Pass today, which is 4.4 miles. Probably camp this side of the pass. We're talking chance of thunder showers. We don't want to be on the pass. Just came off the top of that ridge, down into the bottom and climbing up there. So Marion Lake. We're going to go up here somewhere and find a place to camp. We're actually outside of the park now. And so we'll camp for the night, and then tomorrow we'll start our trek down on the Death Canyon Shelf and then up over another pass, Meek Pass, I think, into Alaska Basin, which is also outside the park. And that'll be camp. The bear cans being opened and food being coming out. And the tent, I think we're sleeping downhill tonight, but we're just off of Fox Creek. Down over there where the draw is Fox Creek Trail. So we're just off the Crest Trail, just a little bit. So Fox Creek Pass, 9,560. We're making a left right here, going up and across underneath it, and gonna end up on Death Canyon Shelf. Working our way up towards Death Canyon Shelf. Looking down into Death Canyon there. And then back off. Had no idea where we came from, but somewhere way over there. We're hiking along the Death Canyon Shelf. This is going to be kind of up and down and mostly flat across here for the next 2-3 miles, I think, and then we have Meeks Pass, and then out of the park into Alaska Basin. Starting to descend down into Alaska Basin. Rough terrain, still a little snow laying over there. Here in the middle of Alaska Basin, and the afternoon thunderclouds are moving in. We got a little wet yesterday, but little is the key word, so broke out the rain jackets and the pack covers and didn't really need them. Well, we're walking through a flower garden again here. It's beautiful, but it's steep uphill. We're climbing out of the lower part of Alaska Basin, Muir Lakes. One lake down in here, I think, and then the other lake's back up in here. And we're going up to Sunset Lake, which is up on top of this ridge. So about noon we came over Meeks Pass, which is right up where those trees are, and then we came down and underneath that rock cliff band, underneath that snow, and then dropped down and into Alaska Basin. Had lunch down in here by a little stream, filtered some water, had some meat and cheese, and now we're making our way up out of Alaska Basin to Sunset Lake, which is still in Alaska Basin technically, but up on a bench here. And then tomorrow we'll be doing Hurricane Pass. So at Sunset Lake, see the back of Grand Teton right up there through the draw. We're leaving Sunset Lake this morning. Pretty morning, but cloudy, which is nice for the climb. We got about 1,000 feet to gain this morning. Sun's not quite up over the ridge. We're going to be headed up this way. Sun's about to come over the hill. Again today it looks like we're walking through somebody's flower gardens. It's just pretty in here, all the lupin and Indian paintbrush and yellow daisies and other flowers. I have no idea what they are. So yesterday we came off of Alaska Basin, Death Canyon Shelf over Meeks Pass, which is right there, and then we came down into this Alaska Basin area, which you really can't tell, but it's quite a bit lower over on that side than it is up here where Sunset Lake is. It's another, I want to say 400 vertical feet. So it's the top of Hurricane Pass. It's blowing pretty good, but not a hurricane. And I think that is Grand Teton there. So it's quite a meeting of hikers here. The two here closest are going the other way, and the rest of us are going north. Beautiful. Here's a glacier. The gal's coming from Chicago, so she's never seen a glacier, so she'll get her first one. There's a nice little tarn. Beautiful little lakes down here. Well, I think we're headed up that canyon because I think this is Cascade Canyon that'll go out. We got a moose over here. There's the moose. Yeah, there's a deer with a moose. Well, we're kind of in the rain. We're headed up to the North Cascade camping area towards Lake Solitude. Tomorrow, Paintbrush Divide and then into Paintbrush Canyon. So nice to see the clouds kind of hanging in there. We wish it would dry up a little bit before we have to set a tent, but we'll see. We're headed up North Cascade Canyon in the rain, looking for a place to camp. This is our designated zone, and so we've got a band of trees up there. We've come through one band and didn't see much, and well, the rain is kind of stopped for a little bit. Everything is soaked. It was we got everything in the tent before it rained really hard, and so our bags didn't get wet. Our pack covers worked well, kept our packs dry, so we got everything in the tent, but then it's wet. So we're not sure what we're going to do tomorrow. The weather report was actually calling for the same thing tomorrow, so we don't know. Hey feller, what are you doing? Huh? Not too bad of a camp with the Tetons right there behind us. It's inversion land down there in the valley. A little bit of it swept over us earlier. Sun just hitting the peaks. Pretty clear day. Still haven't decided whether we'll move on or head down Cascade Canyon and out. Got really wet yesterday, but if the sun will come out and dry things out, maybe we'll keep going. Well, it's bright blue sky when we got up this morning, and the clouds are moving in now, and we're gonna head towards Lake Solitude and maybe over Paintbrush Divide. We don't really want to get soaked like we did yesterday, but we don't want to back out because of one rainstorm either. So everything got pretty wet. We got most everything dry, but it's like 10:30 we're taking off. So, well, we just figured out where Paintbrush Divide is. You can see the trail running right along there, and we made it up to Lake Solitude. Very pretty. It's a 1,700-foot climb from the lake down there to the top of this pass. It's been well graded, it's not been too hard, but it's a long way. Well, there's a sign, Cascade Canyon behind us, not over that way, and Paintbrush Canyon going this way. There we are, Paintbrush Divide, 10,700 feet. See the tarns down in here and trail heading off into paintbrush. Been dynamited in. It's way warmer here where we're out of the wind now. Feels really good. Quite the trail they put into the side of this hill here. I want to turn towards the hill. See it coming up here. Well, it looks like we didn't escape a little bit of glacier travel here. We got a little bit of snow to cover over here. We're hoping to take our lunch over there somewhere, just into the trees. So, Susan making her way. There she is on solid ground. Here's Holly Lake right down here.
Are you sure this is Holly Lake?
Well, I'm pretty certain. So.
Get down like this one now.
So we're coming out of the mountains here. See the lakes out there. See Susan back here. It does have its moments. This is a very pretty view right there. Well, we're headed down to String Lake. We didn't camp at Lower Paintbrush. We went by there, the clouds were looking ominous. We thought, oh, we got it in us. There goes Susan down. We're headed down to String Lake. I think it's right down there. So we're parked down there somewhere. Well, Sue tells me this is String Lake. So we're going to the end of it. It's where the outlet is. You can see the weather really came in on us. So away we go. Sue, you keep going. You can be the bear bait. All right. Well, we found the end of String Lake. We got to go around it, and then the car parks over there. So, yeah, pretty little lake. Well, this is the outlet of String Lake, and our van is right up there. You can just see that old pop top sticking up. There's the van with cold beer. So this is pretty much the end of our hike. That's it, the end of the hike. The mountains behind you. There's the Tetons.